Welcome to the Heart of Now for Youth. It's a program that is intended to help promote self-esteem, and by doing that we can get more of what we want in our life. Once we figure out what it is that we want, we can start to learn to express it and share with other people. And it's also a lot about really believing in ourselves and believing that we're worthy and that we can get what we want, and that whoever we are is really just fine. We don't need to change or be different. One person will share something that makes them angry, and the other person will say thank you, and then they'll share something that makes them angry.
It's really hard to be a person that sees what goes on and feels, all these emotions from it, but you also see everybody else and they're not even affected, That's really hard. So.
And say next time, and come up with something different that you might do. You don't actually have to do it. You just have to think of it. I invite you to stretch your imagination on the possibilities.
Next time, let go of having brain frustrated.
Next time.
Were you picking at it too?
I feel really like a lot of tension between me and my dad. I'm just gonna take a deep breath and remind myself that he's a human being, not just my dad.
Okay. Would anyone like to share anything that they noticed?
That was hard at first.
Was it?
Figure out something inside and then decide on changing it to it.
It just didn't necessarily teach me stuff about myself, but it was very needed reminder of some of the things that maybe I could work on, or possibly that I could be proud of already having. So that was good for me.
For this exercise, we're going to practice a few skills. One skill is active listening. One skill is having empathy and sharing. And another skill is using your intuition. You'll be asking questions and the other person will be answering. And you'll go on a journey together, just sort of discovering who the other person is. And the person asking questions will be practicing being a good listener and really listening to what this person has to say. And if you're the person answering, I invite you to be as honest as you can. Just let all your thoughts and feelings flow and really express them without worrying about what the other person might think.
Once I got a little bit around college, I did get my information
I just want to know if there's anything anyone wants to share about how that exercise was for them.
That was fun.
Yeah, great.
The same thing that she said was it makes you feel like you're not so alone, even though, because it's easy to feel very alone.
That it don't always have to be stuck in the certain conformity just because society says so.
You're on one side, and this is the obstacle from getting to where you want to go, which is the other side. So I invite you to do theater pieces using this as an obstacle.
No, I see.
So, alright, that's fun.
Oh, I'm going somewhere, so. Take my problems with me.
I give up.
I know how to solve this problem. Yeah.
Now I'd just like to hear if anyone wants to share in words how they deal with the obstacles in their life.
Write them out.
Basically just think about them for a while, which was the twirling in mine. Just think about it.
Taking is absolutely long, making it as absolutely long, painful, and loud as I humanly possibly can.
Yeah.
And somehow still finding enjoyment even in the fact that it sucks.
Getting over them, I guess, is how jumping over them. You know, eventually you gotta learn to just get over it. And walking a lot. Just walking anytime.
Well, I deal with them very slowly. That was one way. Not the best way, probably, but
Your way.
yeah, my way.
I'm just going to pass this ball around for each person to say one thing that they learned about themselves.
Just reminding myself that it's okay just to be whatever it is I'm feeling in that moment. Because for a lot of my life, it's been about just being something else, I guess. Like in this setting, I feel really okay with different parts of myself, I guess. And I want to take that with me everywhere I go. And I've been working on that this last few months, and it's, I guess, shown results. It's shown results. And I really appreciate it, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can relate to what you're saying. This setting of people just kind of feels, you know, safe. Being able to like express myself. And that's a good feeling. So.
Well, I've done Heart Is Now twice now, and it's actually kind of cool, mainly because I learned something new about other people and something new kind of about myself every time I do it.
I found it slightly surprising to figure out that I'm a very open, shy person. Very shy, but I'm more than happy to be out there. So it was interesting to figure out today.
I discovered that, you know, me and Jap, well, we really have absolutely no flipping clue what excites us.
That's really good to notice.
It was just kind of nice to be able to talk to people that you don't really know in like safe environment. You don't have to like worry about people judging you or gonna like say anything bad.
I realized that I've forgotten about a lot of things that motivate me.
I've learned that it's good to share with people.
Yeah.
And I don't usually do that unless I like really know them. And yeah.
Good to share.
Alright, I guess I learned that I really need to find some better motivators. Yeah.
We're going to go around, and each person will say one thing that they don't like about themselves. And if you totally don't want to do it, then you can pass. But it'll be the last hard thing that we do. And for this last one, I'm just asking you to stretch yourself a little bit.
I have a lot of like people skills and different skills that would help me, and I don't always use them.
I let my drama build up in my head, and I let it get to me, and let it almost exhaust me to the point where I don't want to do anything. I'm just like burnt out and just upset.
One thing I hate about myself is that I am someone who I judge myself too much.
The question you're going to ask is, what makes you happy? And if you're the person who's answering, just let those answers sort of bubble up spontaneously. You think you run out, but sometimes when the most interesting stuff comes up.